What's good? Today, we're doing a battery switch install. Just like the last one, except this time, it's got a key, which is kind of cool. It's a nicer one. It's the nicer one from Harbor Freight. And you may notice that my co-host is missing again. Noah is, I don't know, off twinking his doink. I have no idea.
Fuck you, that's not true.
Damn. Shit. I hate it when he does that. He just pops in from wherever he's twinking his doink at, and he's just like, fuck you. Frick that guy. It's just us today. You and me. We're gonna have a heart-to-heart about batteries and shit. Let's get it. Here's the switch in question. It's got two terminals on the back, and then a cover. Take the cover off. Slide the key in the keyway. You're just connecting and disconnecting. Super simple, really cool design, and it's a little bit more of a theft deterrent than the other Harbor Freight one, which is just loosening a little green thing and it disconnects. That's pretty easy to find if you're a thief and you can get the hood open. So this one, the key can come out when the batteries are off. When they're on, the key stays in. You can't get it out this way. So, you know, you always have it, and then when you do turn it off, it's got a little hole. You can put it on a keychain or whatever. I don't know. Cool design. Now, we're putting this on our 2004 Chevy Blazer. The Blazer has a battery draw. It's pretty bad, and I don't drive it that often. So what I'm doing is putting this in. And I know which circuits are drawing, and I thought about putting switches in the cab for those circuits, but I don't think I want to go that route. That sounds like a lot of work, and I'm hacking stuff up when, in all reality, if I were to drive it 5 days in a row, I could leave it overnight with the battery on, it wouldn't die. But if I leave it 3, 4, 5 days without driving it, it will be too dead to start that 5th or 6th morning. So I'm putting this in here, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. The instructions on the back say, connect the positive cable to one terminal to the cutoff switch, and then tighten the nut to secure it. And then connect one end of additional cable, not included of course, to remaining terminal of cutoff switch. Tighten nut to secure. There are a couple different ways of installing this switch. Number one, you could get a couple of battery terminals that are crushable, cut your wires to your positive or negative terminal, and then crimp these on and then put them on the switch. Therefore, you can have some movement in where you put the switch, but not much. This method is probably what you'll have to use if you don't have a vehicle with these, the side post terminals like Chevys. Number two, you could get another piece of battery cable with another terminal, which is what they recommend for this. And if you make it long enough, you can put the switch kind of wherever you want for the most part, which is kind of cool. And the third way is the way that I'm going to do it, but you can really only do it on vehicles that have a side post threaded terminal setup on their batteries. Now, this switch is the same thread pitch and size as one of these terminal bolts. Therefore, I think I've got a trick up my sleeve for how to do this easily and without extra cable, because I don't have any. So let's get into it. Okay, here I go, disconnecting things. I have my 8mm ratcheting wrench, super cool, and I'm just gonna disconnect this guy. All right, this one's stripped out. Okay, we're gonna start on the negative side. Gotta get some pliers. I wish Chevy would have just not done this whole side post nonsense. Okay, so I'm gonna start by removing this bolt because we don't need it. I found the easiest way to do that is to get a pair of vice grips, clamp them onto this sucker like so, and then just work it back and forth. It'll come out of the boot pretty easy. I'm happy to be getting rid of this one because that's the one that's stripped out anyways. You can also just remove this boot now, like that. And we're gonna need to, now we're gonna take our switch and see which way it threads in the easiest, I guess. With these, you should really only get one full turn out of them before they're tight in there. Yep, that's already tight. Now we're gonna take our terminal. Now it just sits like that. This one's a little crooked, it's hitting this piece in the center, so I'm going to take some pliers and bend it a little bit. Sorry if these camera angles suck. I'm a one-man crew today and that's too bad. Now we take one of our securing nuts and we just screw it on. Excellent. Okay, then I'm going to tighten that down with a 17mm wrench. Don't break anything. Make it tight enough to fill you with confidence that it will always be connected. We need to see if the key fits. I'm not fully convinced that it will. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm actually going to clearance my battery box a little bit. There's a lip back here. See that lip down in there? That's keeping my battery pushed forward. And it's supposed to lock into the bottom of the battery, and it does, but the actual battery clamp also does that. And this has some travel in it. See what I mean? I can move that way or that way. I'm going to bend that tab up a little way so that we can get like that extra quarter or half inch of room, hopefully to clearance that a bit better. I beat it with a hammer. It's out of the way now. That gave us quite a bit of extra room and some extra tilt, which I like a lot. Now I'm gonna see if our mount can go back in. Yeah, it'll hold it. It's like they knew that Blazers were gonna have major battery draw issues, and they were like, hey, we'll give you room for a shut-off switch. I'm going to reattach my negative. So this battery should now be connected with the switch off. Let me try the simplest check. Does it lock and unlock? Nope, nothing. Now, I heard a click. Okay, we're alive. Let's turn it on. See if anything gets hot, shall we? You guys let me know if anything catches on fire. It worked. The battery is doing a little it can shift this way, and I don't want that. I want it stuck right here. You know, I might just have to go with the tried and true. Ah. Wood. This is like the most classic battery anchor of all time. It's just a fucking 2x4. This is our end result, you guys. Terminal, no boot, threaded on to our switch. Switch threaded directly into the battery. Key left in, held in by the AC line. Negative terminal, normal. Wood. Bent bracket at the back to allow the movement. And front bracket is still holding the battery in place. As you guys saw, my plan worked flawlessly. Absolutely excellent. I love it. I don't know if it'll work on every Chevy vehicle. There might be different fitment issues, but this is how I fit it on mine. The easiest way to probably do this is either to cut it and get two terminals that'll fit on the switch and then basically splice it all together, or to get an extra battery cable and an extra terminal and just kind of run it in line with the terminal you already have. It's designed to fit over most eyelets that you find on any type of terminal, but you will have to come up with more battery cable and another terminal. With all that being said, this puppy's ready to sit and not die, and I'm excited about that. We're actually getting ready to sell this guy too, which is going to allow us to get our channel budget to somewhere we need to get a new project car and get some things fixed up on the car trailer that we got to get it in perfect working condition to where I would trust it over state lines. So, we missed Noah today. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he'll be back for the next one. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check our Instagram, check our description for all our different other channels, and we are posting on those for the most part sometimes. And yeah, you guys rock. Thank you.